First play from scrimmage. Watson going to throw it.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete.
Hey, Charles, you look at this defense. They were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 49 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Now Watson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about it.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
Working from the gun, Ritter.
And oh, he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's got some space here. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return from Browns TD. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Looking to throw it here, Ritter. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find the spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Watson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now he's free at the 35.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Ritter. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Brown score.
A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And it's now 14-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 39 that time.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
He's got right on the short throw.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
First down 10 at the 18-yard line.
In motion goes the tight end.
Ritter to throw it.
He's got a man. That's Marshall. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 16-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Lions nothing.
Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Let's go. Ready.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Joseph now to have the PAT.
And it is now 21-0.
Next to score, Browns 21, Lions nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ritter back to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
First catch of the game there for Samuel, and it results in a first down.
And the Lions first down. First and 10.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter.
Well, that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit.
Amon-Ra St. Brown
With touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
To kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Browns drive about to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. To throw is Watson. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Again, it's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw, Watson. Throw left side, complete. Now the ball comes loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson looking deep downfield.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ritter now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Black Ultra. Set.
Ritter from the gun.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Hey, check mega. Blaster, 6.
They're going for this. Here's Ritter.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel.
And he is going to have the Lions first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. Ritter going to change it up.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
6. Mega. Red. Cycle. Set.
Back to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Let's go now.
Here's Ritter.
Steps away to his left. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
Set. Ready.
Back to throw, Ritter.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Amon-Ra St. Brown
With his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Faking the give, now Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second.
Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Watson looks to throw again. He's got Njoku over the middle.
And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Watson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Lions 14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. From the gun, here's Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Lions will take over here just shy of the 30.
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Ritter.
Eluding the pressure right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Jerry Jeudy,
52 yards.
and the Browns are able to extend their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Black shot. Smash. Red. Ready?
Back to throw now on first down. For Marshall, that's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
He'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown!
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year.
And the Lions are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Off of play action, it's Watson.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Cedric Tillman.
49 yards.
And the Browns add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter.
A big play there for Detroit. 48 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 27.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
That's Samuel, caught left side. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Ritter back to throw.
Flushed out right. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Ritter to throw it.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And a carbon copy there, at least as far as the results are concerned, as he'll be dropped behind the line yet again. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Here's Watson.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Out of the gun, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
He's got a man. That's Marshall.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch it, stick. Drill green. Ready?
Ritter now.
That's complete. Again, he's got Marshall. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. To throw again on 2nd down. Ritter. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Red, cycle. Claude red.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Deebo Samuel from 21 yards away.
And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
To kick off for the Lions.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Watson now to throw.
Open man, that's Tillman. And he will have a Browns first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Quick slant completes into Njoku.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Now Watson.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And, that would get a wide-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Now it's Watson. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So for Cleveland, the wins have been hard to come by, but they get one here to move to 4-11 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile,